Capricorn, take a slow breath and really feel this moment. Because if you are watching this right now, it is not a coincidence. The universe doesn't place Capricorn in front of a message unless there is something big unfolding behind the scenes. So let me ask you something simple but powerful. Have you been feeling a deep pull lately? A strange sensation that something massive is coming, even though nothing around you seems to show it yet. If you feel that knowing inside you, pause for a moment and comment, "I feel it." Because the ones who sense destiny approaching are the ones the universe selects first. And Capricorn, if this message has found you today, it's because the universe is preparing you. Stay with me until the very end, because what you're going to hear today may become the story you look back on in shock, saying, "That was the moment everything changed." Before we dive deep, if you find this video informative, make sure to subscribe my channel and hit the like button so you never miss more Capricorn insights. Now, there is an intense cosmic shift already moving toward you, silently, powerfully, and it is set to peak in 2026. But listen carefully, this is not a typical year-to-year change. This is a lifetime shift, a turning point, a complete redirection of your identity, your path, and the way the world experiences your presence. Capricorn, you were never meant to live an ordinary story. Your entire life has been a climb, uphill battles, invisible pain, silent sacrifice. You held the weight of the world while others dropped the load after 5 minutes. People saw your success, but they never saw the late nights, the tears, the loneliness of being strong. And yet, you kept going, not for applause, not for validation, but because something inside you refused to break. That strength, that endurance, has been the evidence of a destiny bigger than anything you've imagined so far. In 2026, everything flips. The narrative rewrites itself. The tables turn hard. You will no longer chase opportunities. They will chase you. You will no longer prove your worth. Your presence alone will prove it. You will no longer fear losing people. People will fear losing you. This is the shift that will define your rise, the unexpected change that will make others question how you became so powerful, so calm, so unshakable, so fast. This transformation begins inside you. Your thoughts, your decisions, your boundaries, all of them are evolving. You're becoming someone who doesn't ask for permission anymore, someone who knows what they deserve and refuses to settle for crumbs. The new Capricorn doesn't beg. The new Capricorn chooses. You're stepping into a version of yourself that is rooted in self-respect so strong that anything less than honesty and loyalty will be removed instantly. And that shift will surprise even you. Pluto, the planet of power, destruction, rebirth, has been reshaping your entire life structure for years. It removed fake friends, weak plans, shallow goals, and unstable foundations. You may have cried, questioned your past, doubted your purpose, or wondered why the universe was being so hard on you. But now the answer becomes obvious. The universe was preparing a throne, and you cannot build a throne while surrounded by snakes. Every loss was a replacement. Every ending was protection. Every delay was a realignment towards something bigger. 2026 is when Pluto finally says, "It's time. Time for recognition, time for leadership, time to wear the crown you've earned through pain, patience, and resilience." When people witness this new version of you, they won't just admire you. They will follow you. They will listen when you speak. They will look to you for direction, because the inner power you were forced to develop in the dark will now shine without permission. And here's the real twist. The biggest change of all is not what you will achieve, but who you become in the process. This year, Capricorn, Your growth isn't measured solely in promotions, money, or recognition. It's measured in the quiet, undeniable shift within you. You will finally learn to trust your intuition, not second-guess it, not argue with it, not ignore the subtle nudges of your inner knowing. Decisions that once felt heavy and confusing will start to flow with clarity, guided by desire instead of fear. You'll no longer let the what-ifs control you. Instead, you'll act with certainty, knowing that your inner compass points true. You will enter rooms with a presence that feels unshakable, stepping into spaces with the quiet assurance that you belong there, rather than lingering in doubt or seeking approval. You'll surprise yourself with the strength of your boundaries, noticing how easily you walk away from disrespect without anger, how effortlessly you choose peace over pointless arguments, and how naturally you protect your energy against chaos. This isn't just confidence, it's spiritual maturity. It's a sense of self that commands respect simply by existing. You will begin to notice your own transformation in the mirror, feeling a mix of awe and disbelief as you think, wait, when did I become this powerful? And the most extraordinary part is how this power feels internally. It's not loud or aggressive. It's steady, grounded, and magnetic. It's the kind of strength that doesn't need validation because it radiates from within. Others will notice it, yes, but you will feel it first. In your choices, your calmness, your ability to rise above drama, and your growing clarity about what truly matters. This transformation isn't about becoming someone new. It's about finally becoming fully yourself, the version of you that has been quietly evolving, waiting for the world to catch up. Financially and professionally, the shift is undeniable. You are stepping into a timeline of true ownership, a phase where you are no longer chasing opportunities. You are creating them. This is about building something that is unmistakably yours, something that reflects your vision, your effort, and your resilience. Projects you've nurtured quietly behind the scenes are ready to come into the light. Business expansions, career promotions, new authority, and influence. These milestones won't feel like random miracles or luck. Instead, they will feel like the inevitable outcome of your perseverance, discipline, and strategic patience. Every late night, every calculated risk, every moment you held yourself together when others doubted you is now paying off in tangible ways. The world will finally acknowledge the leader you've been quietly cultivating all along, the leader you were forced to become in silence, the one who adapted, learned, and persisted when no one was watching. People who once underestimated you, who once stood above you or tried to block your path, will now find themselves standing in line to collaborate, to learn from you, and to witness your growth firsthand. Your professional and financial world is realigning to reflect your worth, Capricorn. Doors that were previously closed are swinging wide open, but not by coincidence, by design. You've earned it. And make no mistake, success is no longer a slow, creeping visitor. It isn't tiptoeing in, hoping you'll notice. It's arriving like a storm, powerful and undeniable, sweeping through every area where your effort has been consistent. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach are now drawn to you with magnetic force. Your reputation, your skill, and your unwavering dedication are acting as a beacon, attracting the right people, the right deals, and the right circumstances to your doorstep. This is the moment where your professional identity aligns perfectly with your ambitions. No more waiting for validation, no more hoping others recognize your potential. The recognition, the authority, and the rewards are all coming, not because you demanded them, but because you became the person worthy of them. You are entering a phase where financial stability, career growth, and personal power are intertwined, each reinforcing the other. And Capricorn, let me be very clear. This is not gradual. This is not subtle. This is transformative, overwhelming, and exhilarating all at once. If you can feel that pull in your chest, that magnetic tug toward growth and greatness, comment, "I'm ready." The storm is here, and it's waiting for you to step fully into your power. And what about love? Here's where the surprise hits even deeper. You are no longer available for half-hearted love, the kind that drains you without giving anything meaningful in return. The days of giving your all to someone who barely shows up, someone whose words don't match their actions, are over. 2026 is setting a higher standard for your heart, your intimacy, and your emotional investment. You've grown too much, Capricorn, and now your love must grow with you. Anything less will simply feel hollow, and you won't settle for that emptiness anymore. For those who are single, this year doesn't just offer random flings or fleeting attraction. It promises connections that resonate with the full measure of who you are. You'll meet someone who doesn't just admire your ambition, but actively encourages it. Someone who sees your depth, your quiet strength, and your loyalty, and meets you with the same intensity. This isn't about rushing into love. It's about recognizing energy that aligns with yours, a person who respects your time, understands your heart, and truly values the way you love. They won't ask you to compromise your integrity or dim your light to fit their world. Instead, they will complement it. If you're already in a relationship, get ready for transformation. The bond you have will either evolve alongside your growth, deepening in ways that feel both secure and exhilarating, or it will reveal its limitations and gently, or not so gently, break away. The old patterns, where you bent yourself to please someone else, where you made excuses for their lack of effort, are finally being replaced. This is a year of clarity in love. You'll see who truly supports your ambitions, who celebrates your victories, and who honors your emotional landscape. The rest will fall away naturally, leaving space for authenticity and reciprocity. Because the new Capricorn refuses to shrink in order to be loved, you will no longer play small or hide parts of yourself just to keep someone comfortable. Love in 2026 is about alignment, respect, and depth. It's about partnerships that expand your world, not constrict it. Your heart is demanding honesty, your soul is demanding passion, and your energy is magnetizing exactly the kind of people who are ready to meet you there. This is your year to experience love that matches the vastness of your ambition and the strength of your character. No compromises, no half measures, only the real, the profound, and the worthy. Your emotional energy becomes a weapon, the kind of inner peace that intimidates those who once controlled you with chaos. You won't react like before. You won't explain yourself. You won't waste energy proving your value. You'll let your silence speak, and your transformation will be heard louder than your words ever were. Because now you see through everything and everyone. You notice the manipulation before it even begins. You recognize who drains you and who nourishes your spirit. You are no longer moved by guilt, fear, or pressure. People who once knew how to push your buttons will realize those buttons no longer exist. They can't get a reaction out of you, not because you are cold, but because you have healed. You start choosing peace over drama, solitude over fake company, growth over comfort. You stop entertaining situations that break you down. You detach not out of bitterness, but out of pure self-respect. And that shift is powerful, even threatening, to those who relied on your weakness. They'll wonder why you aren't arguing, why you aren't chasing, why you aren't trying to be understood. But the truth is simple. You've outgrown the version of you they were familiar with. Your silence becomes a boundary, your calm becomes your protection, and your presence becomes a reminder that you survived what was meant to destroy you. People may not say it out loud, but they will feel the difference. They will feel your strength. They will feel your absence where they once took advantage of your presence. This is the phase where your energy speaks for you, where your healing exposes every old pattern you refuse to repeat, where peace becomes your power and emotional control becomes your superpower. They tried to break you with chaos, but you mastered yourself instead. And nothing is louder than a person who has learned to stay unbothered. Spiritually, everything within you is awakening on a much deeper level than ever before. It's not just intuition sharpening, it's your entire soul stepping into a higher frequency. You'll notice your dreams becoming more vivid, more symbolic, almost like secret messages being passed to you at night. These dreams won't feel random anymore. They'll feel like guidance, revelations, and warnings. You'll start waking up with a clear knowing of what decisions to make, who to distance yourself from, and what your next step should be. Your inner voice, which may have been quiet for years, will now speak with authority, and you will trust it because it has never been wrong. You'll find yourself seeing signs in places you used to ignore. Numbers like 111, 222, 888, they will show up repeatedly on clocks, receipts, phone screens, car plates, not as coincidences but as confirmations. 111 will tell you that a new beginning is unfolding. 222 will reassure you that balance and alignment are being restored. 888 will signal powerful financial growth and karmic reward. Each sequence will feel like the universe tapping your shoulder, reminding you that you're not walking this path alone. Every step is guided. Even nature will start communicating with you. Feathers appearing out of nowhere, animals crossing your path with symbolic meaning, sudden chills or warmth when you think of a decision. These are signs that your spirit guides and ancestors are closer than ever. You may feel their presence in moments of silence, a comforting energy behind you, a gentle push toward what feels right, a protection from what feels wrong. They are clearing obstacles you can't see, removing people who don't belong in your future, and opening doors that once seemed locked. You'll look back and realize certain endings were actually divine interventions. Your emotional sensitivity will also heighten, not as weakness but as spiritual intelligence. You will instantly feel who carries good intentions and who brings hidden jealousy or manipulation. Energies will expose themselves without anyone speaking a word. You'll withdraw from environments where your soul feels unwelcome, and you'll be drawn toward places, people, and opportunities that elevate your spirit. This shift is your soul saying, enough of survival, it's time for alignment. And through all of this, you will hear a quiet but powerful inner whisper that repeats again and again. This is your time, not a hope, not a dream, a prophecy unfolding in real time. A reminder that your transformation was written long before you even realized you were evolving. Your spiritual awakening is not random. It is your destiny rising to the surface. Let me leave you with the core truth, the truth your soul has been waiting to hear. 2026 is the year you become unforgettable. It's the year people will say your name with a different kind of tone, a tone of respect, of awe, of recognition. It's the year you step out of the shadows of other people's expectations and step into the spotlight of your own purpose. For so long, you've played the role of the quiet observer, the one who carried everyone else's weight while suppressing your own brilliance. You dimmed your light to keep the peace. You stayed silent to avoid conflict. You let others take credit because you believed your time would eventually come. And now, it finally does. 2026 is not just a better year, it is a breaking point, a timeline shift, a cosmic announcement. This is where the world stops overlooking you and starts asking, how did Capricorn rise like that? The same people who once doubted you will begin to retell your story, but this time they will highlight your name. They will act like they always believed in you, even though you remember their silence when you needed support. They will admire your success without ever understanding the storms you walked through to get here. And Capricorn, that's the beauty of your rise. You don't need anyone to clap for you because your strength was built in silence. The reason your rise feels so dramatic to others is because they never saw your process. They didn't see the nights you questioned everything, the moments when you were one step away from giving up but kept moving anyway. They didn't see your heart break and rebuild itself into armor. They didn't witness the internal battles, the self-doubt, the loneliness, the exhaustion, all of which you faced alone. You didn't become powerful overnight. You earned every part of who you are now through endurance, discipline, and unshakable will. And what people will find most surprising is how effortlessly you rise once the universe opens the path. It won't look forced. It won't look chaotic. It will look like destiny, unfolding exactly when it's supposed to. You will make success look easy, even though you know it came from years of silent effort. You will make confidence look natural, even though you built it from the ground up. You will make transformation look instant, even though it took a lifetime to grow into this version of yourself. That is why 2026 changes everything. It is the year your inner evolution finally becomes visible, the year your value becomes undeniable, the year your story shifts from struggle to glory. So when the world watches your rise in shock, let them. They are only seeing the result, not the journey. But you will remember every step. You will remember who left, who laughed, who doubted, who stayed silent. And you will rise anyway, because this chapter isn't about them. It's about you stepping fully into your destiny without apology, without hesitation, and without shrinking yourself ever again. Capricorn, your era of being underestimated is over. Welcome to the chapter where you become the one everyone else must rise to match. So here is your affirmation. Type it in the comments and anchor your energy into this transformation. I am entering the most powerful chapter of my life. Write it, claim it, own it. Capricorn, this unexpected change will define 2026. And it starts the moment you believe that you deserve the blessings you once thought were too big. Remember, the universe is not testing you anymore. It is trusting you with greatness. Your rise is not coming. Your rise has already begun.